Created Nonfiction, presented by Group 1. Before we start for our topic, I would like to introduce myself to you. I'm Ira G. Estrella, the leader of the Group 1. So first is point of view. So what is point of view? Point of view is the perspective from which the story is told. First person point of view is when a character within the story narrates it, sharing only their own experiences and thoughts. Third person point of view is told by an outside narrator who may have a omniscient, all-knowing perspective revealing the thoughts and feelings of the characters, or a limited perspective focusing on just one character's experiences. Memoirs and autobiographies use first person. Instruction manuals usually use second person, and biographies typically use third person narration. So, point of view is the perspective from which a story is told. First person point of view is when the characters within the story narrates it, sharing on their own experiences and thoughts. Third person point of view is told by an outside narrator who may have a omnistic, all-knowing perspective, revealing the thoughts and feelings of all characters, or a limited perspective, focusing on just one character's experiences. Memoirs and autobiographies use first person, instruction manual using use second person, and biographies typically use third person narrators. Setting, scene, and atmosphere. The writer creates scenes that are action-oriented and contains vivid descriptions. Settings is the story time and place. The elements making up a settings are the geographical location, is topography, scenery, and such a physical arrangement as the location of the windows and the doors in the room. The occupations and daily manner of living of the characters, the time or period in which the action take place, for example, period in history or season of the year, and the general environment of the characters, for example, religious, mental, moral, social, and emotional conditions. So, settings tell us where or when the story happens more than just a, a place. It includes the surroundings, the character's daily life. For example, the story could be set in a small village in winter during the 18th, where people are strict and religious. Scene. It's a part of a story where something happened, an event or action is described. And atmosphere is the mood or feeling created by the settings and scene. For example, dark, rainy night can create the spooky or time atmosphere. So in short, settings where or when, atmosphere, how it feels, scene, what happened.
There are 10 fundamental elements of setting. First is locale. This includes country, region, province, city, and town, barangay as well, as to more specific locales such as neighborhood, street, house, or school. Other locales can include shorelines, islands, farms, rural areas, and etc. Locale is the specific place where the story happens. It is the exact location within the larger setting. So second is time of year. Time of year, the time of year is richly evocative and influential. Time of year includes the seasons, but also encompasses holidays such as Christmas, New Year's Eve, and Halloween. Significant dates can also be used such as birthdays, death anniversary, wedding anniversary, and etc. So, time of year refers to the season of period in the year when the story happens like summer, Christmas season, or rainy season. Third is time of day. Scenes need to play out during various times or periods during a day or night, such as dawn or dusk. Time of day tells what moment in the day an event happened. For example, sunrise, noon, sunset, or late at night. Elapsed time. The minutes, hours, days, weeks, and months a story compasses but be somehow accounted for or the reader will feel confused in the story, will suffer from a lack of authenticity. Example, elapsed time, the total duration of the story is including how much time passes between events and help keep the story clear and realistic, like unfolding over a day of several days. Characters in events are enclosed by weather, temperature, lighting, and other tam- tam- tangible factors, which in turn influence the emotional timbre, mood, and atmosphere of a skin. For example, mood and atmosphere, the emotional tone of skin created by weather, lighting in environment like stormy night creating fear a sunny day evoking happiness. Climate. Climate is linked to the geography and topography of a place and as in our real world, can influence events and people. Ocean currents prevailing winds in air masses, latitude, altitude, mountains, land masses, and large bodies of water all influence climate. For example, climate, the long-term weather pattern of a region shaped by geography influence that characters, lifestyles, environments such as desert climate or tropical warmth.
7. Geography. This refers to a specific aspect of water, landform, ecosystem, and topography in your city. Geography also includes climate, soil, plant, trees, rock and minerals, and soil. Geography can create obvious influences in a story like a mountain, a character must climb, a swift running river he must cross. Geography refers to the natural features of a place, just as its water, landform, climate, soil, plant, animals, and overall landscape. In stories, geography affects what characters see, where they can go, and what challenges they face. For example, a tall mountain may block their path, or a fast river may be difficult to cross. Let's check that setting influenced an event in the story. 8. Man-made geography. There are few concerns of the planet that not have been influenced by the hand of humankind. So, man-made geography refers to the thing human build or change in the environment. This include bridges, roads, towns, ports, buildings, dams, farms, mines, and even cemeteries. In stories, this man-made structure help readers visualize the setting and make it feel real and believable. Eras of historical importance. Important event, wars, or historical period linked to the plot and then might include the World War II and One and Two, the Philippine Revolution of 1898 or the Exxon Revolution of 1986. These are important periods in the historical that influence the story, plot, setting, and depth. Example include World War One, World War Two, the Philippines Revolution of 1898, of the Exxon Revolution of 1986. Mentioning these eras in a story gives context and helps readers understand the time period and what challenges or events shape the characters live. Historical eras can affect how characters act, what they believe, and what conflict they face.
Number 10. Social, political, cultural environment. Cultural, political, and social influences can range widely and affect characters in many ways. The social area, the social era of a story often influences characters' values, social and family roles, and sensibilities. So, social, political, cultural environment, the social era and surrounding influences widely affect characters' values, social and family rules, and general sensibilities. Number 11. Population. Some places are decent, den, yeah. Some places are densely populated, while others are lonely places with only a few hardy souls. Your stories need a specific yet varied population that accurately reflects the place. So population stories require a specific, varied population that accurately reflects the density and nature of a location, whether densely populated or lonely. As ancestral influences. In many regions in the Philippines, and the ancestral influences of the Spaniards are prominent. But we can also find a central influence from the Chinese, Americans, and the Muslims. Ancestral influence can be depicted in cuisine, dialogue, values, attitudes, and general outlook. So, ancestral influences, these historical influences, such as Spanish, Chinese, American, and Muslim influences in the Philippines, can be depicted in cuisine, dialogue, values, attitudes, and general outlook. So let's proceed to style. Style is how an author expresses themselves through language choices, creating a distinctive voice that influences the reader's experience and understanding of the story. So, style refers to the language convention as writer uses to construct a story, including diction, sentence structure, and phrasing.
Theme.
Yeah.
Theme is the meaning of the concept we are left with after reading a piece of writing. It, it can be rel- revelations of human character, or it may be started briefly or at great length. It develops from the interplays of character and plot. A theme is the central and unifying concept of the story. Theme is a central idea or underlying series of the story. It the statements about life, society, and human nature that author wants to convey the readers. Tone is the writer attitude toward his or her subject matter. We have an example. The tones of a biography can be admiring a critical, tonic, or hostile. Tone is the writer's attitude toward the subject matter. It's conveyed through the author's word choice, sentence structure, and overall style.